Hello everyone, welcome back to Action Henk, and today I'm gonna be doing the guide to hardcore hooks. Before we watch my ghost replay, I'm gonna show you the very start of this track because I want to talk about this before watching the whole run. So basically, normally you grab the hook, swing up here, and not fall down ideally, and then hook around here and then up there. That is the way that the rainbow medal and the other medals do it, but you can actually make it up here with a slide followed by a hook jump. With a really big swing, you can make it up there. So you have to start holding slide here just before you get the hook, and also it's easier if you're also holding hook already at this point. And then when you pass it, when you actually get it, in mid-air you start holding jump, and then when you let go of the hook, you will do a jump mid-air. So then you swing around here, and from there we're actually gonna watch the ghost first. That is. Oh no, wait, I forgot one more thing. You can, as you saw, you can make it up there in one go, but if you can't make that, you can also jump up here and then basically just do a little jump and hook up, if I could actually do it, and hook up there that way. It's not much slower. But now we're gonna watch the ghost, because there are some pretty tricky parts to this track for sure. So here we saw the strat that I just explained. You jump and then, hook the other way, so much should be clear as far as the course goes. You jump out of that half pipe, hook up here, and then you wanna release the hook that you do around this block in such a way that you have a lot of forward momentum, so that you don't go straight up and then have to hold right, so you actually make it up here. You have to release the hook at such an angle that you still keep a lot of speed. Then you jump and basically fall straight down here, and then hook, do a long hook, and then you jump up this wall. Now normally what the rainbow medal does is it basically goes right, releases the hook like here, then goes back left, and then for another swing to the right. So it does not do the wall jump, but that's obviously slower that way. And then this is one of the most difficult hooks on this track, I think, because you just have no point for orientation. You have to hook inside here, land on a turbo pad, go all the way around, hit the other turbo pads, and then jump across here. Then you jump again, hook so that you hit this spring trap. Jump, actually don't jump into that little C, and then you basically just hook up that platform. It is a very difficult track, and some parts are gonna require a lot of practice. Just let me get that out right away. It is one of the tracks that requires the most practice for sure. Has been the case for me as well. I remember myself spending hours and hours before I was actually able to get everything done the way I wanted it. But in the end I was successful at it. Hey look, we're actually ahead. Yeah, and then I fucked it. This is usually that, the thing that hook that I just messed up is usually not that tough. Neither is this once you've done it 5 times in a row. So you fall down here. This one takes a lot of practice to get right. do that. Back here. Yeah, it was not very elegant, but we made it. No. You can. It is. I think it is actually faster if you don't do what I did on the ghost. And well, I'm gonna show you once we get to that point again. If I can make it there, that is. Or you know what? Let's just. I'm gonna discuss it while looking at the ghost. So I'm gonna skip forward a little bit. Wait, that was weird. Okay, now it should be fine. So basically, no, it's not fine at all. Basically, I jump here right away, and then I hook to get to the spring trap. Whereas, I think it's faster if you actually just keep sliding here, slide off, take a lower curve through the air, and then hook at the last possible second, so that you will actually have a longer rope and gather more speed before the spring trap, which will mean you also have more speed after you hit the spring trap. So I think that's actually the faster strat. And I want to try it. And, you know, not mess it up afterwards. No. You see, you need a really long swing there, obviously, but if you make it too long, then you're actually gonna end up hitting that right wall too early, and then, you know, you lose so much speed because you have to climb basically as a literally vertical wall. Literally vertical wall. That sounds pretty weird. But okay, so we're back on track here. Yeah, okay, not so bad. We made it to the finish line. Obviously that last hook was so bad, way too steep. We lost so much speed by doing it that way, but hey, at least I made it to the finish line once. Ah man, that was just the worst feeling. So basically this is what the rainbow medal does, and then comes back around and does it this way. As you can see, it's not very fast. That, on the other hand, yeah, that actually saved me some time. That strat. Even so, my time was like, what, 35 something? And the rainbow is 38:30. So even with that, like, this first skip at the start is so good. It saves like at the very least 2.5 seconds over what the rainbow medal does. And even if you don't get the big swing later on, right, even then you should have not very much trouble beating the rainbow medal. if you can finish the track. I'm still also convinced that there is one scenario where you can actually make that without having to wall jump up, but you know, obviously I've tried it so many times and never got it, but I'm still convinced there is, you know, a frame perfect, if you will. I'm just gonna do this way. And then mess that up. Alright, let's have like one more go, and okay. Oh, you see, that was so close. In order to make it with the wall jump, I should have released the hook a little bit earlier. Yeah. Okay. And then do it once again here. Good. Didn't release the hook in time. Basically, what it comes down to is, you know, the hook is always it's always an arc, and there you rotate basically counterclockwise, and when you there's one point where you go almost perfectly straight up, and you should release the hook before that point if you want to make it with the wall jump. Reason being, you will actually get towards the wall faster, and therefore have more speed which should jump upwards. Whereas if you go straight down, straight up, then you have to hold right in the air to even make it close to that wall. And by the time you get there, you've already lost a lot of speed. Like, you see, that almost worked even though the hook was far too short. That would have been nice. Yep, that was good. That never hook where I just hooked. Never hook in that part with the turbo pads. That could have actually been pretty good. I want to finish this run. Okay, you know what? Let's try it one more time. That didn't count. There we go. So this run will count no matter where it ends from here. That was good. That was bad. Then I lost some frames and yeah, okay. Hope you guys enjoyed this level guide of hardcore hooks. Leave a like or a comment if you did. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.